Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I want to talk about clan versus clan. Now it's actually live. How has it affected the average player? Not the whale. We know the whale has been negatively affected because you can just whale out with shards now and get way more points for pulling champions. Now, anyone in their right mind does not pull a shard midweek where there's no event going on. So that's not going to affect the sane, the people that are actually got some sort of sanity when they play this game. But what's going on my free-to-play account? This is the majority of the player base, okay? And actually, I've been doing some work. I say I have. One of the guys from HH Gaming, Saf, has been looking at some of the game code. Very naughty. Don't do that again, Saf. And we've been looking at the spread of players between the different tiers. So it was a case that 95% of the players were tier 1 clans. 1% was tier 2. 1% was tier 3. 1% was tier 4. 1% was tier 5. And 1% was tier 6. What a great spread that is. What a most bonkers spread that is. 5% of all clans spread between 5 of the tiers. 95% of all clans in one tier. No wonder no one's moving. No wonder. So there's been a massive change. Massive change. There's now 90% of clans which are tier 1. And then 2% in each of the different tiers. So they've doubled the people that can get higher rewards than tier 1. Honestly, it's still a bit of a farce because why don't we just spread people out more? Anyway, the vast majority are still tier 1. I mean, my clan, and people say, oh, you win clan v clan stuff because you're in this great organized clan. When I started playing free to play, I hit the button that said, join a random clan. And that's where I am. That's where I've stayed. And it's not filled up with people I know and stuff like that. It's literally filled up with the average player. So I want it to be like a true average experience. And I think other than maybe free-to-play Sloth here, who did literally join up and maybe made an account at the same sort of time, I think basically everyone else is just like a random player. You'll see I've got a spread of people that have scored no points, but we've got less than the people we're up against. So at least, 5 of our clan have got no points, and we've got a good majority that are scoring like 20,000 plus. So yeah. To get into these higher tiers, let me just talk through how this works. So the way it works to jump is actually based on the amount of points that you score in this particular tournament. So we're on 700,000 points now. Let's assume that we win this fight and we actually score, I don't know, 1 million points. Now, if we score 1 million points and that is in the top 2% of all clans throughout all of the tournaments. So I don't know if I can show you a tier 6 fight. Yeah, okay. So Gods and Legends here have done already 11 odd million points. They're the highest ranked clan. Yeah, so if we were in the top 2% of all clans, let's say we beat the points that Sin Rage score in this fight, we would actually leapfrog them and immediately jump to a tier 6 clan. So you can actually, I mean, if you fussed about this in any way, you could actually look to see how many points do we need to beat to leapfrog the person. So at the minute, bottom of tier 3, danger, 1.8 million versus top of tier 2. I mean, it looks like top of tier 2 are at 2.7 million. So these fellas are going to leapfrog into tier 3 if it was to stay where it is right now. That's the way it works. So you can literally jump from a tier 1 clan to a tier 6 if you all of a sudden acquired a bunch of whales. Okay, and obviously in different tiers you get different rewards. Now, one of the main things I wanted to talk about here was the changes that have been made to clan versus clan scoring for the average clan. A lot of people were like, this is awful. We don't get as many points for clan boss rewards. We don't get as many points for upgrading great halls, all that type of stuff. And I was of the opinion of, I think it's better for my free-to-play account than it was. Not for my main account and all that type of whale fights, but for my free-to-play, I think we get the points easier. We've already completed milestone 10 here. So if we look at the objectives, I mean, basically, where you're getting more points for beating higher level stages of, you know, Dragon, Ice Golem, where you're getting more points for fighting Minnow now, where you're getting more points for beating the campaign, that is where I spend my energy as a free-to-play player. Okay, I literally burn my energy in those places all the time. So the fact that their point scoring is the same, it's gone up, I think it more than outweighs the loss points that we've got from kind of like clan boss stuff for me. So, I mean, maybe people don't feel the same, but it just seems to me like I've scored more points easily than I did last time already. 44,000 points, and we've still got the best part of a day to go. So it feels like as a free-to-play player, as a kind of basic player, the changes are better. And also it's worth calling out that these clan gold, whatever, yeah, we know the clan quest systems is a bit of a joke in the way it's set up. But, I mean, I just see it as, 500 energy that they're giving us a week. I don't care about any of the rest of this. I'll spend my points, thank you, on energy. And that's it, on my free-to-play. Why not? I got 1,000 more. I could buy 700 energy right now. I'm going to save some bulk for when the next fusion drops and hope it's a good one. But, you know, I just see this as straight-up free energy for the free-to-play. I don't care about winning the fight one bit. I don't care. If we win the fight or not, literally, I couldn't care less. These rewards here, who cares? Like, a couple of rings, fine. Look, maybe they'd be okay to use. But I don't really care about it at this level of player. I just care about us completing these milestone rewards, which we do easily at this tier. And getting my book, getting my shards, or shard, getting my chickens, getting my energy. Yeah, and I've done that every single time that I've played in this clan so far. And it looks like most clans that I've fought against should have got enough points to do this. Okay? So it feels like as a free-to-player, it's better. But certainly as a kind of person who's trying to fight in tier 6 and be like people that care about those items, the system's got worse because you can just be up against an absolute whale who's going to whale out shards and spend money to win, basically. So I guess I'm keen to know what your view is. Look, we know Clan v Clan's a bit of a joke, but as a free-to-play player, I've said this a bunch of times, on my free-to-play account, it's been huge for developing my account. You know, the amount of chickens that I've got through this, it's just made me have tons more 3-star and 4-star chickens, which is what you want. As a newer player, you want to develop your champions as quick as you can. So for me, also, you know, a book every 2 weeks to upgrade my skills. I like it. I actually like that they do it. So, you know, I wouldn't have got those books without doing the Clan v Clan. So I do feel like as a new player, I love it. As an older player on my main account, I couldn't care less about it, to be honest. You know, apart from gaining a few rewards, it's kind of way less impactful. But as a free-to-player, I actually like it. Anyway, give me your views below. How have you found it this time? Do you feel like you're up on points of where you'd normally be? Or do you feel like the changes have actually put you behind on points? I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.